It's Triad Today with Jeffrey Griffin.
I'm just going to get to it. It's just another day. Don't put that on me.
That's negative, man.
I don't need that kind of negative energy in my life.
I just know this is going to be a great day.
This is a great day?
What's your proof? Proof of what?
Look, I don't need to prove anything.
Let's just try to think positively.
Let's all just be professional and positive.
Let's try to be positive.
It's showtime.
News Talk Sports of the Triad, WSJS. Good morning, everybody. Happy Tuesday. It's 6 minutes after 7 o'clock. I'm Jeffrey Griffin alongside Christian Snyder. Thanks for being here. Fair this morning. Sunny skies on the way with a high of 70. Tonight, partly cloudy in the upper 40s. Then Wednesday in the midweek rolls around with strong winds under lots of sunshine with a high of 82. Thursday, a bit warmer, sunny and 83. If you would like a traveling weather forecast for wherever you may be going and whatever you may be doing, give us a call. Lines are open 336-777-1600 or connect with us via email, triadtoday@wsjs.com. The RiverRun International Film Festival is in town and underway. And this morning we are pleased to welcome in Harry Domenico Rossi. Good morning, friend. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me on.
So your film, tell us what it's all about. Is it Pescador? Did I say it correctly, Harry?
You absolutely did. Pescador is my feature debut. We shot it in Costa Rica. It's about two American siblings in Costa Rica. It's about marine biology. It's about fishermen. There are talking animals in it. It's a real wild time.
And so, Harry, who's in the cast? Who are we going to see on the big screen this evening?
One of the people in the cast is Spencer Bang, who's a School of the Arts alum.
Oh,
and we have Alex Wanabo, and we have Mario Chacon, who is a actual fisherman that I met in Costa Rica who had never acted before, who I cast in the film.
You know, Harry, I'm really curious to know. I think a lot of us have this notion that to be in the movies, you have to be one of those movie star people. You have to have the look. You have to have perfect teeth and, TV personality hair, one of those. Is that a part of it? Or do you look more for the honesty and the genuine kind of flavor of their presence on the screen? As a director, what speaks to you when you come across someone?
Well, I think one of the interesting things about Pescador specifically that it's a mixture of actors who are professionally trained and people I met in Costa Rica who had never acted before. And I think that it's interesting to put people who are trained actors up against people who are maybe a more kind of authentic look, casting a fisherman was really interesting because I took his lead when it came to a lot of the fishing scenes in the movie.
I mean, for a lot of us, we go fishermen. It's either the Mortons or the Gorton's fishermen from TV commercials or Spencer Tracy. And that's just kind of set the example. We go fishermen, and a lot of Hollywood stars, we like to see the wrinkles. We like to see the scars. It's the unspoken story of a life well lived, isn't it?
Absolutely. And I think that's one of the things that really attracted me to casting a real fisherman in the film was that they had a very sea-weathered face.
Sure. All right. So, Harry, I guess, part of coming to Winston-Salem, and by the way, welcome to town, and we hope that you will spend a lot more time here. Why do these independent film festivals like RiverRun, why do they make a difference, and why are they so important?
Well, I was a School of the Arts alum myself, and when I was at School of the Arts, I went to RiverRun, and I met independent filmmakers, and I met filmmakers who were making smaller movies. And I think as a film student, RiverRun was showing me that this is a possible avenue to make films, that there are people who are actually doing this out in the world. And I think it's special to kind of show movies at festivals like RiverRun that you might not see in a multiplex.
I mean, because for some folks, they go movies, it's an either or kind of thing here. They go, all right, you're either Steven Spielberg with $1 billion and a crew of thousands, and a headliner cast, or it's that daggone kid out in the garage with a Super 8 camera driving me crazy. But there is a wide swath in between those two extremes, isn't there?
There absolutely is. I mean, it's a huge variety of things that are being shown at RiverRun and things that are being made in the independent film scene. I just saw a movie made for $3,000 at RiverRun, and I know that I'm seeing movies made for a few $1,000,000 at RiverRun. It's a wide variety of stuff.
You know, Harry, another thing that jumps out, I think, at movies, sometimes people go, yeah, give me movies, popcorn, it's all great. We'll sneak in a box of candy and have a good time. But it is, when you talk about life skills, when you talk about these soft kind of, I don't know, sometimes they're artistic, you could say they're from the business world, but movie making is one of the ultimate collaborative efforts. And that you trust your sound folks, you trust your lighting folks and wardrobe and the writers. And if all of those pieces don't come together, the puzzle is incomplete, isn't it?
Absolutely. It's really the most collaborative art form. It's also a real working class art form. I mean, I come from a middle class family of people who worked in the film industry. And I think we think of the film industry as being, you know, big stars and wealthy people, but I've always seen it as kind of like most of the people who actually make the movie are working kind of middle class jobs.
And Harry, the good thing for us and for you, there's no end to the stories that must be told and shared, right?
I completely agree with that. And I love telling original stories as well.
Folks, you can see Pescador. Harry, where's it going to be on the big screen and what time should we be there?
It's going to be playing twice. Tonight it's playing at Haynes Brands at 5 p.m. and tomorrow it's playing at Marketplace Cinemas at 7:30 p.m.
It's got to feel, it's just got to be a spectacular feeling when you look up and see your vision, your dream, your hope, all those sweat and tears up on the big screen coming to life to share with the world, doesn't it?
It's really amazing. This movie's been 3 years coming, and I'm so excited to share it with RiverRun.
Oh, and you have just one of the most incredible names ever. Your parents have impeccably good taste. I'm so really so. All right, Harry Domenico Rossi. That is an Oscar caliber name, brother. So I'm going to hold you to it. When I want you to come back and be with us again. Fair enough.
I'd love to. Thank you so much.
And I have to ask, can you cook? There's no way that you could not cook with that name. Come on now, be honest.
I can cook.
So I had to. He had to. I mean, really, it's in his DNA, don't you? All right, Harry, come on over. Cook. We'll invite you over. And next time you're in Winston, come on, brother.
Thank you so much.
Hey, congratulations. Harry Domenico Rossi and Pescador, part of the RiverRun International Film Festival. All the details are available at riverrunfilm.com. Hey, Harry, you want to help us give away something?
Sure.
Should we? Christian, you want to? Let's do it. In honor of Harry Domenico Rossi and Pescador, I've got 2 all-access badges. Folks, the film festival runs through Saturday. So you still got today, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. 5 more days to go. There are tons of films. The all-access badges get you into every film at the festival. Harry goes, forget this. I'm going to hang up and call it. I know you want one. Harry cannot win, but he's going to help us give them away. The first caller at 336-777-1600. I got not 1, but 2 of the all-access badges for you. So call right now. Christian will get you squared away. Harry, thanks for the visit. Come back and be with us again soon, my friend.
Thank you so much, Jeffrey.
Have a fabulous day, and congratulations and bravo. It is 7:14. All right, again, you want the all-access badges to RiverRun Film Festival? Call now. We got them. And y'all, these are such good tickets. All the details are available at riverrunfilm.com. All the schedule, where the movies are going to be, what times the showings and the screenings will begin. You want them? I wish I could go to all of them. I should just take the week and go. 336-777-1600. Call right now. First caller to call and speak politely to Mr. Snyder. The all-access badges from RiverRun are yours. It is 14 minutes after 7 o'clock. Let's begin as we always do, honoring the United States of America with the playing of our national anthem. Brought to you by Biscuit King. They got dine-in, carry-out, drive-through. What is easy and what works for you? Made from scratch, Biscuit King, home of the good enormous biscuit. Star Spangled Banner performed this morning by Chick Corea.
Life's a whirlwind of news, sports, and unpredictable weather. But what if you could catch every moment? Dive into the heart of the action with WSJS.com. From thrilling sports plays to heated debates, we've got it all. Listen live from anywhere in the world. Meet your favorite hosts and join the fun with contests and live events. Whether you're a news junkie or a sports fanatic, WSJS.com is your ultimate playground. So why wait? Get in on the action and make every moment count with WSJS.com.
Jonathan here from Southside Building Center, formerly Southside Bargain Center. We've transformed for you. Pro pricing on first quality materials, plus fast quotes and job site delivery. Pros, give us one bid. We will become your go-to for the next 10. Homeowners, bring us your project list and leave with a plan and the right materials. We save you time and earn your trust. Southside Building Center, built for pros, friendly to DIY. Bring your list, let's make it happen.
Southside Building Center, Thomasville Road, Winston-Salem.
This hour of Try It Today is brought to you in part by our friends at Crossroads Ford of Kernersville. Visit John and his team today. Crossroads Ford, the Ford store that gives you more. Find your deal today. Crossroads Ford, Highway 66 in Kernersville.
Child abuse is not a bad parent problem.
Keeping families out of crisis in the first place
Is how we prevent it
from ever happening.
Go to preventchildabuse.org and
Let's solve child abuse before it ever happens. Ow!
Sweetie, come here. Don't worry. I see a lot of patients with the exact same thing.
Ever since the ice skating rink went in next door?
Or is it more than
Dr. Clark's business is heating up.
So many patients need my help. How will I find time to see all of them?
They need to hire a scheduler, stat.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. When you sponsor a job on Indeed, it's easier for talented candidates to find it, which makes it easier for you to hire them. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
When you're an innovative business, every blinking cursor, every blank page is an opportunity. What will you do with it? Will you make something better or create something new? Our Dell Technologies advisors provide you with tools and expertise to do incredible things. Because we believe there's an innovator in all of us. For advice on smart PCs powered by Intel vPro that's built for business, call the Dell Technologies advisor at 877-ASK-DELL.
The 28th Annual RiverRun International Film Festival is going on now through April the 25th in Winston-Salem and Greensboro, screening 178 films across 9 days, world premieres, panel discussions, and more. Listen to Triad Today with Jeffrey Griffin for your chance to win a pair of tickets, a pair of all-access badges, and a pair of VIP reception, donor appreciation, and closing night. For more information and tickets, go to riverrunfilm.com.
Good morning, gentlemen. To help offset drowsiness, listen to the radio and drink coffee or strong tea.
It's always a good morning on Triad Today with Jeffrey Griffin.
News Talk Sports of the Triad, WSJS. I'm Jeffrey. That's Christian. Thanks for being here. Good morning, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Wherever you're going, whatever you're doing, take us along for the ride. We're available around the clock, around the world, online at WSJS.com. It is time for class, and we are headed to Hendersonville, North Carolina, to catch up with the director of Camp Pinnacle, Walker Hendry. Good morning, friend.
Good morning, Jeffrey. Thank you so much for having me on this morning.
Now, Walker, I must confess, brother, I got to tell you, I'm the original not a camp kid.
Sure.
I went. I don't even know what camp it was. It was not a good one. I'm sure it's out of business now. And my mom, trying to be a great parent, sent me to camp, and Walker, I didn't have a good time. I was just not a festive experience, but boy, how times have changed. Now we got kids just clamoring, driving parents crazy, going, I want to go to camp, I want to go to camp, I want to go to camp, don't they?
Absolutely, yeah. Camp is now more important than ever, I think, in this very connected world we're in and the technological world. So the opportunity to get away from parents and connect with peers is more and more important.
Yeah, Walker, I was thinking of all the good stuff that can come from camp, and my list got so long, I finally went, all right, Jeffrey, stop taking notes. You talk about just that independence and the responsibility of having to make some smart decisions without parental sway, right? You know, am I going to do this? Where am I going to sit? Even what shirt am I going to put on this morning for some kids? And then you talk about having to go out and have conversation with other human beings and turn off the screens and all the electronic stuff, right?
100%. Yeah. Yeah. Being able to connect with peers away from parents certainly has its merits. And not only that, just having role models and counselors and people who are not your parents, not your immediate family, to believe in you and to celebrate you and help you navigate things when they're a little tough.
Sure.
That goes a long way of building confidence for kids on down the road.
I mean, Walker, doesn't every kid to some point goes, yes, Dad, I know you believe in me, but you have to. You're my father. It's part of the job description, right?
Yeah, there's an obligation there for sure. Yep.
And so when somebody that prior to the whole camp experience, they don't even know you're in the world. And when they look at you and they say, yes, you can, and I believe in you. So that can spur a kid, that kind of endorsement and support and belief and faith, a kid will hold on to that for decades, if not the rest of their life, won't they?
Totally agree. Yep. The rest of their life. We hear from former campers, former counselors talk about the impact that the people at camp made on them and truly changed their life. It's a special opportunity for kids to be in an environment like that.
And so, Walker, we are so delighted that you could be with us today. Normally during Time for Clash, we're talking about school stuff and school life, and that's important. But your time away from school and the choices that you make, and how do you invest in yourself and commit to being a better person and growing and learning, that has comparable value as well. And that brings us to Camp Pinnacle. You got a ton of opportunities for the kiddos and the grandkiddos this summer, don't you?
Absolutely, yeah. We're tucked in the mountains of Western North Carolina, as you mentioned, in Hendersonville. We've got campers ranging from age 7 all the way up to 17 for our high school leadership program. We've got on-camp activities, the traditional camp opportunities from archery and riflery to arts and crafts and soccer, basketball, disc golf, all of our lake activities. And then we really focus on, our off-camp adventures as well. We get to do what we do because of where we are.
Oh, yeah.
And the opportunities for hiking, backpacking, mountain biking, whitewater rafting, and paddling is really a unique opportunity being in Western North Carolina. So we're jam-packed in 2 weeks for kids to really take on new activities, learn new things about themselves, and take a lot of confidence and skills back home when they're done.
If you're looking for dates, the junior camp, those are for grades 1 through 6. That begins June 6th and will run through the 12th. And that's kind of a great setting, Walker, for kids who have not been to camp before, maybe a little timid or uncertain. They're not committing to the full 2 weeks. Go and get a taste, and then you can come back next year and do the full run, right?
Totally. Yep. Our junior camp is a great foundation for stepping into the camp world, getting a taste of activities, that sense of independence we've talked about. And most of the time those kids are ready, but sometimes it's the parents who are a little more timid. So
I have no doubt. Yeah.
That junior camp and really that intro to the camp experience is a great opportunity for families in that early June slot.
And then, Walker, we've got four sessions of camp that will begin June 14th, and they run for 2 weeks. So those are grades 1 through 11. It will wrap up August 7th. You can get online all the details. Is that the easiest way to register, Walker, at camppinnacle.com?
It sure is. Yep. Top right corner of our website, there's an Enroll Now button. But more importantly, there's an opportunity on our website to connect directly with myself or other members of our year-round team. You can schedule calls, video calls, connect with us. We want to hear your goals and what you're focused on for the summer, so we make the most out of those 1 or 2 weeks you're with us.
And of course, Walker, we were stalking you on the website. Come on,
course,
you had to know where we were. So, all right. And you talk about the right training for your camp staff and your counselors. It's not just a roll in from the frat house or the sorority house and, hey, here's your list of kids. Good luck. I'll see you in 2 weeks. They have a lot of teaching and preparation and learning to do as well, don't they?
100%. Yeah, we're completely focused on creating a safe environment for our campers and our staff. And so that really begins with the interview process. Staff do 3 different interviews with us, with our director team, before they're offered a position. And then we do a 2-week safety orientation training orientation for our staff before campers even arrive, which goes well beyond the average in our experience. So we're very much focused on preparing our staff to lead confident activities, but also make sure that social and emotional safety is at the top priority too.
And Walker, I love this. You all talk about the 5 R's: respect, responsibility, reasonable risk, reaching out, and resilience. And what kid in the world today wouldn't be better off with celebrating and exploring and embracing those elements, right? They are sorely needed everywhere we go, aren't they?
They are certainly life skills that we have a sneaky way of blending into, the camp culture and camp activities. And really for us, it's just a lens for kids to see the world and to learn new things about themselves. And we celebrate those characteristics and traits in campers every day while they're here.
So Walker, it looks like you've got everything covered, brother. So I'll ask, what do you do about the bugs?
The bugs?
The bugs.
To be honest, the bugs, knock on wood, but the bugs typically in Western North Carolina aren't too bad unless we're off in Pisgah National Forest. But we encourage parents to bring their bug spray and make sure that we're focused on that for sure. But we're not too bad, certainly in comparison to some of the Northeast programs.
I got you. All right. I told you, Walker, I'm not a camp guy. So it's like, okay, bugs are a major, bugs and snakes are primary concerns for me. So, all right. But I'll send my kids out into it. They can go and have a good time. That'd be great. So, but not me. I'm a big old chicken. Walker Hendry, the director of Camp Pinnacle in Hendersonville, North Carolina. It's like God's backyard. Once you get there, you will see how beautiful it is for yourself. Camp begins June 6th and wraps up August 7th. If it's right for you, sit down, have the conversation at the dinner table tonight, and then do what you think is best for you and yours. Walker, I appreciate the visit. Have a great summer, my man.
Thank you so much, Jeffrey. Have a great day.
You as well. 7:29, we got to take a break. When we come back, Wordle, Rewind, and a lot more on News Talk Sports for the Triad, WSJS.
Feel the rush of the stadium and the roar of the crowd. It all happens right here with the Charlotte Football Club on WSJS. Experience every goal and every cheer. Feel the crown come alive. Charlotte FC is not just a game, it's a passion. Wednesday night, Charlotte FC visits Orlando City SC. Hear the crown roar on WSJS and WSJS.com. Live, loud and local. All hail the crown, live on WSJS.
This is a story of the one. As a maintenance specialist for university housing, he knows college students can major in wear and tear. Plus, housing so many students doesn't leave a lot of room to house all the supplies he needs. That's where Grainger comes in. With over 1 million industrial-grade products and fast, dependable delivery, Grainger carries the quality products he needs so he doesn't have to. From a new door hinge to a whole new faucet. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Piedmont Triad area weather. Chilly start to our day. We do have some clouds rolling in, and the winds are strong for the northwest with a very dry air mass in place and those gusty winds. We get some elevated fire weather concerns returning. Our high right around 65. We're down to about 35 tonight with areas of frost. Sunny for tomorrow, the high upper 60s. Dry and much warmer Wednesday, the high closer to 80. We're into the middle 80s with fair weather Thursday and Friday. I'm meteorologist Jennifer Naramore for News Talk Sports for the Triad, WSJS.
Hi, this is Todd Starnes. As we navigate through these challenging times, we all seek truth and understanding. Join me this afternoon at 12 noon for the Todd Starnes Show. Together, we'll explore the latest on politics, faith, and culture news, engaging with top newsmakers and your insightful calls. Let WSJS be your trusted companion on this journey with the Todd Starnes Show, where your voice matters. See you at noon on WSJS and WSJS.com.
Hungry for something fresh? Head to Bobo's Deli and Grill at 3478 Robin Hood Road. They serve the best crisp salads, hearty burgers, and deli sandwiches made with meats and cheeses sliced fresh in-house daily. Or try one of their made-to-order wraps packed with bold flavors and quality ingredients. And if you need catering for a party or meeting, large or small, Bobo's has got you covered. Come taste why locals love Bobo's Deli and Grill at 3478 Robin Hood Road beside the Robin Hood YMCA.
Mercedes-Benz of Winston-Salem is offering Madison March specials. Interest rates as low as 1.99% on many new 2026 Mercedes sedans and SUVs. Game-winning pricing on all Crowd papers on site and waiting on you. Take your shot. Be a winner. Head over to Mercedes-Benz of Winston-Salem on Jonestown Road today. Mercedes-Benz of Winston-Salem, family-owned and heavily invested in our community for 55 years. On select models, see Mercedes-Benz of Winston-Salem for full details.
Outstanding citizens, it's time to take action. Jeffrey Griffin, your voice on WSJS, is up for Winston-Salem Journal Reader's Choice Radio Personality of the Year. No excuses, no delays. He's earned it. Now you confirm it. The choice is clear. Griffin for Personality of the Year. On your feet and carry out the order. Visit WSJS.com and cast your vote now. Vote strong and put Griffin at the top where he belongs. WSJS.com.
Jeffrey Griffin with Triad today on WSJS.
News Talk Sports to the Triad, WSJS. Good morning, everybody. I'm Jeffrey. That's Christian. Thanks for being here on a Tuesday morning, the 21st day of the 4th month of 2026. And that's right, we've been nominated for Radio Personality of the Year. If you would take just a second to vote, you go to WSJS.com. There's a great big block there. You can click on it. That'll take you to the link. And then you're looking at peoples and personalities. That's the category. You scroll on down to Radio Personality, and right there we are. And of course, that whole category is just populated with terrific broadcasters. They're all so talented, delightful folks, and we congratulate them and wish them well. And it's a privilege to be included, certainly, no doubt about it. You cannot go wrong, but that said, it is a contest, and we'd love to win. I mean, what can I tell you? We play Uno at our house. It's not for fun, right? No, you play to win, right? I mean, so, all right, sure. But if you would extend the grace and take it under consideration, you have our perpetual gratitude. I tell you, we played Uno the other night after dinner, Christian. I got my hide handed to me. I think we played 5 hands. I lost 4 of them. It's pitiful, isn't it?
Good for you.
That's pitiful. No, that's not good. That's embarrassing. It's sad. That's pitiful. That's just, I got throttled. And I will not give Vicky the satisfaction of hearing her name on air, so I won't tell you who won the other 4.
It was Miles.
It was not. But never mind. I think he was actually, in his defense, I do think he was doing something worthwhile, like homework. So
he was focusing.
Really, he was. He was the one in the family who was actually doing what he was supposed to be doing. Me and the girls were sitting there. I said, "Give me those cards." We had chicken stew, which is one of our favorites, right?
Yeah.
Oh, Miles was asleep. That's what he was doing. He slept through dinner.
That makes sense.
He was tired. He was, and we decided that his sleepy time was more important than dinner. He got up and ate later. So please don't think that we starved the boy, please. He ain't starving. So, but the 3 of us sat there and played. I love my daughter. She has no career in Vegas.
I'm assuming y'all just play the regular Uno cards.
We have all those weird games, Attack Uno,
okay,
all that stuff. Yes, we have those. My preference is to play the normal Christian version of Uno.
I get it.
Right? Stop. I'm not trading hands. Stop with that weird stuff. I'm not, it drives me crazy. So, and since I'm the one that said, give me those cards.
Right.
We played the way I want. But yeah, then I just could not find the win column.
You want an idea that might flip them for a loop?
Does this include cheating?
No.
Oh.
It's actually Uno.
So this is an upstanding.
Yeah.
Sure, I'll take the advice. What you got?
It's called Uno Flip. We have a version of Uno Flip. It's literally Uno.
All right.
But there's a card in there that makes so there's a light side and the darker side. The normal white side is the regular Uno.
Yes.
If somebody plays the flip card, you literally have to flip your entire hand over and it's a whole new hand. The game can change like that.
Wow.
Yep.
So if it's a 3 on one side, it's not a 3 on the other side
Not
necessarily.
guaranteed. Not guaranteed.
It could be a draw 2.
It could be.
I'm particularly fond of draw 2s. So, and the other, finally, this will tell you, you know how that game came to an end at our house?
You quit?
Well, Vicky and Sophia, I think, gave me 3 draw 4s in succession.
So you quit.
They thought it was cute.
Yeah.
But, it's just, I can hear the little girly giggles and, get that. Whatever. I picked up about half the deck and put it in my hand. I said, I'm not taking any more cards there. So I had 50 to pick from.
Yeah.
Right. I don't care what you put down. I'm not taking any more. I've taken all for this game that I'm taking. So I'd rather have them all. And then I can choose from the whole catalog of what's available to extract my revenge. I lost anyway. But it was I thought I got tired of picking up cards one at a time. So
yeah,
I just kind of take them and bank them for later, right?
There you go.
Yeah. Anyway,
I'll get you a copy.
That'd be fun. Flip fun. We could. No, we're not even in the same room. We couldn't play it.
No.
I've thought we need a chess table. That's what we need, Christian.
Make a move after each segment.
We could, give us some time to think. Right?
You'd have to teach me. I know nothing about that game.
Well, Miles and I are trying to learn. It's a slow. I've said that now for several years.
Yeah.
It's a slow process. But one of these days, I'm gonna. Did you know? Ooh, can I have
of course,
self-indulgent moment? Why not? Could I really stop you, Jeffrey? Go ahead, say what you're going to say. My grandfather was a world champion at checkers.
Oh, very nice.
How about that?
That's awesome.
So when I lose a checker game, I do take it quite personally.
Yeah.
It's not uncommon for it to get loud at our house during checkers.
It's in your DNA. It should be.
It should be. They do not. I think we've been banned from the checkerboard in front of Cracker Barrel.
Yeah. Just buy it, take it home.
We've done that too until Stella gets one of the checkers.
Yeah.
And then you go, really? You cannot play 11 on 11. It is not uncommon when we play checkers to hear the, what are you doing? Nonetheless, that high-tech gaming at our house.
Yeah.
We don't do the video games. It's so funny. We have the video game consoles. I mean, they're there.
Yeah.
And we play them. We turn them on like once a year to be sure that they still work.
There you go. That's how you do it.
And so, yeah. So we got no video game skills whatsoever. We got things to do, Christian. No, it's totally my fault. Uno has a way of making time pass, doesn't it?
It does.
All right. Here we go. Who's celebrating a birthday or an anniversary today? Charlotte Bronte, one of the sisters, author, born in 1816. Actor Anthony Quinn, born in 1915. The Queen, Elizabeth II, born in 1926.
Perhaps you would like a marmalade sandwich. I always keep one for emergencies.
So do I. I keep mine in here.
Oh.
For later. Thank you, Mr. Prime Minister of Canada, for making me feel so old.
So nobody ever accused the Queen of not having a fabulous sense of humor. That was her with Paddington.
Yes, it was.
That's a delightful scene. I remember that from the movie. Yes, and they sit down and have sandwiches and tea
And marmalade.
and marmalade, which is the perfect combination. Yeah, I'm a big Queen fan, so there you go. All right, what else we got? Charles Grodin, actor, but had done a ton of movies, born in 1935.
Can you just act like a human boy for 1 minute here? Look at me like a person. You can't do it for more than a few seconds. Look at me like a human boy.
Oh, honey, be careful while you eat your cereal. Use a napkin. This boy and his cereal.
I know they're cute now, but pretty soon they're going to be monster dogs. They'll destroy our house. They'll ruin the Serbiak cottage, and they'll drive me out of my mind.
Is that from Beethoven?
Just so many options.
There's so many options. I love him. Great. Patti LuPone. Oh my gracious. One of the queens of Broadway, actress and singer, born in 1949. That is from her role as Reno Sweeney in Anything Goes.
Such a fun show.
I've done that show. Played Moonface Martin. So that's a great, way to go, Patti LuPone. TV, feature films, Broadway. I also saw her on Broadway in the play Masterclass.
Oh, very nice.
And just, wow. So, yeah, boy, what a talent. And actor Tony Danza, born in 1951.
May I help you?
Well, if you're Angela Bauer, I'm here to help you.
I beg your pardon.
I'm Tony Maselli. I'm here about the job.
Oh, I'm sorry. There must be a mistake. This job is for a housekeeper.
That's me, Mr. Goodmop.
What was that? What was that show?
Shoot.
It's
I had
there. Ting ting, walla bing bang. What is the name of that show, Christian? Oh my gracious.
Oh, it's Who's the Boss?
Who's
I'm
the
sorry.
Boss?
That's
I was thinking
right.
The Nanny, but it's totally wrong. It's not. You're right.
Who's the Boss?
Woo! I can continue now. All right, let's open up the WSJS history book with Rewind.
This is Rewind. April 21st, 1962. Elvis Presley hit the top of the singles chart with Good Luck Charm.
You sweet delight.
This date in 1973.
I'm coming home, I've done my time.
Tony Orlando and Dawn, #1 with High Yellow Ribbon Round the Old Oak Tree.
It's been 3 long years.
April 21st, 1989.
What is this place?
The release of the Stephen King horror movie.
I brought you here to Barry Allen's cat.
Pet Cemetery. And April 21st, 1993.
In the eyes of a ranger.
CBS aired the first episode of Walker, Texas Ranger.
The boys are under arrest.
It ran for 8 years.
Got no right? No!
I'm Brandon Brooks.
I think that's a pretty good right.
And that's Rewind.
Eyes of the Ranger are upon you. That's where Ranger's gonna be. All right, there you go. Love that show. What else we got? John Adams sworn in as the first vice president of the U.S. this day in 1789. The Giants and the Yankees played an exhibition game to benefit survivors of the sinking of the Titanic this day in 1912. In 1959, it was a world record. Oh my goodness, this almost puts me into apoplexy. A great white shark was caught off the coast of Australia. Well, that narrows it down. It's a continent. So, yeah, all right. Would you like to guess how big that great white was?
So big it can't be measured. I don't know.
2,664 pounds.
Oh, wow.
20
plus feet is what it sounds like.
Are you aware that they've tagged several great white sharks? They monitor
I've
them
heard of
now?
tagging, yes.
Okay. Well, first of all, that's a job I'd never apply for. What do? I catch sharks and tag them, put them back in the ocean? No. What do you again, what are you doing?
Good luck keeping all your digits.
Yeah. OSHA, would you like to get an insurance policy for that workers' comp claim? What do? I catch sharks. Oh my gosh. Okay, but I said that. And they ping. They have these little tags and they ping the sharks so they can track their movements. I can tell you where the sharks are in the ocean. That's where they are. Okay. Now, Two great whites have been pinging the last couple weeks off the coast of North Carolina. One right there on the Outer Banks and one right off Wilmington.
That's not terrifying at all.
I'll never get in the water again. I'm going to start bathing with baby wipes. Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh. Really? And they have these innocuous names like Julie and Vern or something like that. Or I don't know. They're totally normal names.
Yeah.
Not like Terror Shark 1 or something. I don't know. But yes, Terrorizer. That'd be a great shark name, wouldn't it?
Yeah, probably.
Who are you? They call me Terrorizer.
Teeth.
Oh my
Just teeth.
And yeah, and this one's only 12 feet. I'm sorry, what?
Only.
That's twice as tall as me. That's twice as tall as me. I'm going to say that again for those of you playing at home. That's twice as tall as me. And they say it's only a 12-foot shark, Jeffrey. I don't know what you're alarmed about.
You go swimming with it.
Yeah, 2,664 pounds.
Wow.
Mm-mm.
No, thank you.
Mm-mm. All right. I don't know what they did with it. I don't know if they tagged it and released it. I'm not promoting the killing of sharks. I'm not. So don't start. I'm not endorsing that kind of behavior. But if we could just come to some sort of agreement that they'll stay in their area and we'll stay in ours, which would be the beach.
Yeah.
I'm totally content with that. But nonetheless, that was 1959. And one more for you, 1997. The ashes of the creator of Star Trek, Gene Roddenberry, were taken into space, and that's pretty cool. All you wordlers, here it is for Tuesday, April 21st. To walk or move clumsily. To walk or move clumsily. Your Wordle clue for the 21st day of the 4th month. To walk or move clumsily. Good luck. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll wrap up hour number 1 with a magical musical moment and your TV rundown for primetime and late night. Next on News Talk Sports of the Triad, WSJS.
The Daily Pulse with Stephen Back, where the Triad comes together for insightful talk, local stories, and real community connection.
I'm embarrassed by how much we paid Ron Polite. I'm embarrassed by how much we paid Justin Neely. But that's what we had, and we did it, and those guys committed to us because they knew we were winners.
Your daily beat on the Triad streets. The Pulse with Stephen Back. This morning at 9 on News Talk Sports for the Triad, WSJS.
Parents often seek 3 things for their kids: fun, fitness, and friendships. But sometimes it seems you can only choose 2. Well, at the YMCA of Northwest North Carolina, they're offering all 3. Join them this summer for sports that keep your kids active, confident, and surrounded by new friends. Registration opens April 7th, so mark your calendar and let the games begin. Visit ymcanwnc.org to learn more. Let your kids play, grow, and thrive this summer at the Y.
Life can be hectic, but Northwest Ace is here to help you tackle any project with ease. From expert advice to top-notch supplies, they've got everything you need. Why run around when you can measure twice, shop once, and get it right the first time? As your friendly neighborhood hardware store, they offer instant savings for members right in the store. Visit Northwest Ace at 3450 Robin Hood Road in Winston-Salem, online at northwesthardware.com. Northwest Ace, the helpful place.
Biscuit King in High Point and Lexington serves enormous, delicious, award-winning biscuits made from scratch and filled up with whatever you like best. Today's special is a barbecue chicken sandwich for only $4.39. Biscuit King. Delivery and online ordering available through BiscuitKingLex.com.
Thanks to your support, the nonprofits VetTix and First Tix have given away tens of millions of tickets and counting to America's heroes. Got extra tickets to concerts, games, or special events? Or want to see if you qualify? Go to vettix.org and firsttix.org today.
Whether you're tinkering in your garage or tackling big projects, if you know the value of working with your hands, you know Harbor Freight. And you can be confident knowing that at Harbor Freight, you can get quality tools at prices that work just as hard as you do. Because the only thing more satisfying than a job well done is a job well done, well under budget. Whatever you do it for less at Harbor Freight.
Springtime winning at WSJS.com is putting the bling in spring.
up for grabs. Tickets to see Kid Rock May 8th and 9th in Raleigh and Charlotte. Tickets to Bowman Gray Racing for the Sportsman 100 May 23rd. Tickets to Wake Forest Baseball May 2nd as they welcome Louisville to the couch. Or tickets to Charlotte FC and Toronto FC May 16th at the bank. Sign up now at WSJS.com and put the bling in spring.
Try it today with Jeffrey Griffin, only on WSJS.
News Talk Sports in the Triad, WSJS, a high of 70 today under sunny skies. What's on the tube this evening? Game 2 of the NBA playoffs first round. Boston hosts Philadelphia. That is a 6 o'clock tip time Eastern. Game 2, San Antonio will host Portland at 8 p.m., and or the Lakers, if you're up this late, will host the Houston Rockets at 10:30. The 4th season premiere of Farmer Wants a Wife, The Farmer Wants a Wife, will air at 8 p.m. on Fox. The series premiere of Bear Grylls, is that how you say it, Bear Grylls? Well, he's Running Wild. These are 48-hour adventures with celebrities. That'll get going at 9 o'clock. First up, Matthew McConaughey. They will take on a glacier in Norway. My money's on the glacier. Oh, we'll see what happens. Watch What Happens Live with Kristen Cavallari on a Bravo at 10 p.m. Unchosen on Netflix. That's a psychological thriller. And the schedule also includes Will Trent and NCIS at 8, RJ Decker and NCIS Origins at 9, NCIS Sydney at 10 p.m. On the late night circuit, Jimmy Fallon will chat with Nikki Glaser. Jimmy Kimmel welcomes in John Favreau. Stephen Colbert with Neil deGrasse Tyson. And Seth Meyers will chat with Aubrey Plaza. Time for our magical musical moment. A Song for Springtime was released in 94. It's an acoustic ballad about finding freedom and finding your sense of belonging. It can be a love song. Some people see it as a self-acceptance. Now, the performer walked into the studio with no plan, no lyrics, no nothing. Picked up a guitar, said hit record, and started playing and singing. The lyrics, the melody, chords, the lot, it was all done in one uninterrupted take. It was never released as a commercial single, but the album did debut at number 8 on the Billboard Chart 200. It went platinum 3 times within the first 9 months. Here is Tom Petty and Wildflowers.
You belong among the wildflowers. You belong in a boat out at sea. Sail away, kill off the hours. You belong somewhere you feel free. Run away, find you a lover. Go away, somewhere all bright and new. I have seen no other who compares with you. You belong among the wildflowers. You belong in a boat out at sea. You belong with your love on your arm. You belong somewhere you feel free.
News Talk Sports of the Triad, WSJS.
Finding the right station for news, talk, and sports is essential. But with so many options, where do you tune in? How about a station trusted by the Triad for decades? The same station with engaging hosts and breaking news. Could that be what you're searching for? When you want the latest updates and lively discussions, join the neighbors and tune in to WSJS, the Triad's #1 source for talk radio. WSJS, where the Triad comes to talk. Visit WSJS.com.
See why so many families choose Calvary Day School for its commitment to faith-centered education and academic excellence. At Calvary, students grow academically, spiritually, and socially with opportunities in the arts, athletics, and innovative STEM programs. With small class sizes and a supportive community, every student can thrive. Schedule your campus tour today at 336-714-5575 or visit calvaryday.school.
Let's play ball! Ready for a home run? Wake Forest Baseball is back at the couch, and it's your chance to catch all the action live. Listen to Triad Today, The Drive, and Waking Up Proud for your chance to win tickets. Brought to you by Pancho Villa, serving delicious, authentic, fresh food in Winston-Salem and High Point. Check out the full schedule at WSJS.com. But hurry, these games are hotter than a fastball, and tickets are flying out faster than a grand slam.
And it is gone!
Wake Forest Baseball. Don't miss it.
Did you know you can get your prescriptions for less at your local pharmacy? You can with GoodRx. It's the free app that can save you money on your medications. Just search for your prescription, choose the pharmacy and the price that works best for you, and then show your GoodRx coupon to your pharmacist at the drop-off counter. GoodRx works at over 70,000 pharmacies, including Walmart, Rite Aid, and Walgreens, and it works whether you have insurance or not. It's easy to save. Next time you drop off your prescription, check GoodRx. To start saving today, go to GoodRx.com. GoodRx is not insurance.
Oh no, stomach issues again?
Stomach issues? Who are you? Your pancreas. I could be the real reason for your diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, or loose oily stools.
I thought it was my stomach.
People often do, but any of these symptoms could mean having a condition called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI. With EPI, the pancreas doesn't release enough enzymes to break down food, but EPI is manageable. Use the symptom checker on identifyepi.com and speak with your doctor. That's identifyepi.com. Sponsored by AbbVie.
What's happening, everybody? It's WD from The Drive, and on this afternoon show, I'm going to be off. I'm going to be chilling, but Stephen Beck will be here to react to an incredible sports weekend that was. Join him this afternoon, 4 to 6 p.m. on WSJS.
We're rocking the talk.
Welcome home.
WSJS Winston-Salem, Greensboro, High Point, Burlington. Online at WSJS.com.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
Are you a victim of the timeshare trap and think there's no way out? I'm Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group, the original timeshare cancellation expert. And I'm here to tell you that there is a way out. All you need to do is give my office a call. I will send you a timeshare exit information kit absolutely free, explaining how the timeshare industry works and your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley now for your free info kit. 800-791-1313. That's 800-791-1313.
Paid for by Wesley Financial Group.
Life insurance. Why are you putting it off? Can't afford it? Too much hassle? Think you don't need it? There's lots of excuses for putting off life insurance. But if you weren't there, who would pay the mortgage and other bills? With Ethos, you could be covered in 10 minutes and boom, family protected. Ethos, fast and easy online term life insurance. Up to $2 million in coverage with no medical exam. Some policies as low as $1 a day. Answer a few health questions and get your free quote at tryethos.com. That's tryethos.com.
Piedmont Triad area weather. Chilly start to our day. We do have some clouds rolling in, and the winds are strong for the northwest with a very dry air mass in place and those gusty winds. We got some elevated fire weather concerns returning. Our high right around 65. We're down to about 35 tonight with areas of frost. Sunny for tomorrow, the high upper 60s. Dry and much warmer Wednesday, the high closer to 80. We're into the middle 80s with fair weather Thursday and Friday. I'm meteorologist Jennifer Naramore. For News Talk Sports for the Triad, WSJS.
The Herd with Colin Cowherd on WSJF.
Mystery is great for books and movies. It's not great for sports teams. Like Brady, you knew exactly what you got. Opie, from people that knew him, was like, he was just a creature of habit. He ate the same thing every night of the season.
Your daily dose of sports talk, reality checks, and I told you so's.
Yes, I'm opinionated. I make you think, though, I hope, and react. Join me weeknights, 6 till 9. It's The Herd on WSJS.
Now through April 30th, it's bonus time for golf gear at Play It Again Sports. They pay cash on the spot. Plus, you can earn a bonus of $5 in sports spots for every $25 worth of golf gear they buy. Play It Again Sports needs your gently used putters, drivers, golf bags, shoes, and more from great brands like Titleist, TaylorMade, Callaway, Ping, Cleveland, and Mizuno. Don't miss bonus time for golf gear at Play It Again Sports in High Point, Greensboro, and Winston-Salem. Online at playitagainsports.com.
You're a builder, not a baker, so don't mess around with cookie cutter home improvement stores. Southside Building Center has competitive pricing on everyday items and quality where it counts, like durable Atlas shingles that resist discoloration and custom millwork that can match existing doors. Property managers and contractors receive special offers when you open an account. So come get everything you need under one roof at homegrown, family-owned Southside Building Center. 3410 Thomas Bell Road, Winston-Salem. Build it better. Build it with Southside.
It's a kind of magic.
Live from the Twin City.
It's a kind of magic.
It's Triad Today with Jeffrey Griffin.
Pop the kettle on, Mum, because today is National Tea Day.
It's the 21st of April.
National Tea Day.
Would you like some tea?
Would you like some tea, ma'am?
Yeah, I'd love some tea.
It can be served hot.
Very hot.
Or cold, and it can definitely benefit your health.
It is not coffee.
Sorry, not coffee.
No, not coffee.
Talking about tea.
It's tea time.
It's tea time.
Well, it's tea time.
News Talk Sports for the Triad, WSJS. Good morning, everybody. Happy Tuesday. I'm Jeffrey Griffin alongside Christian Snyder. Thanks for being here. We appreciate the visit. Have you registered? Have you signed up for Springtime Winning at WSJS.com? It's so easy. It'll take 10 seconds of your day. You pick the prize you want from what's listed on the website. Now, you cannot have won within the last 30 days. So, tell your friends, tell your neighbors, tell everybody they can enter. We've got Kid Rock Live. They're giving, we're giving away tickets to 2 epic shows. There's one in Charlotte and one in Raleigh. They'll be rocking it out May 8th and May 9th. Don't miss your chance to experience the energy. You want Saturday night racing? We got that too. The Sportsman 100. That's May 23rd at the Madhouse at Bowman Gray. College baseball heating up. Every game counts, and you could be there. Wake and Louisville at the Couch May 2nd. The bank's gonna be rocking. You better believe it. Get out the blue body paint. Be loud and proud for Charlotte FC as the Crown takes on Toronto May 16th at Bank of America. We got them. You want them. I know you do. So register. Springtime Winning. WSJS.com. And coming up this hour, Christian and I are going to try to give away a pair of tickets to RiverRun International Film Festival. You can take your tickets and then pick your movie. What a fabulous date night. That's coming up before 9 o'clock as well. Did you hear about this story in North Carolina? Lowe's, as in the home improvement, not the food. Both wonderful places, but we're talking about the home improvement. The Lowe's in blue, right? Thousands of volunteers joined forces at Lowe's to build 10,000 beds in 24 hours. Now, this happened over the weekend in Charlotte. Why? There's a charity, nationwide charity called Sleep in Heavenly Peace. And their effort is to try to provide beds to children who don't have one. I mean, they've just done tug on the heartstrings. Where are my Kleenex? Are you kidding me? Right. There are more than 100,000 children on that waiting list. What does that say to you? Really? I could cry now. 100,000 children in the United States are on a waiting list for a bed. So what they do in Charlotte, 10,000 volunteers and a whole bunch of Lowe's employees got together this weekend and built 10,000 of them.
We are here to build 10,000 beds today. These beds are going all across the country. Our partners, Sleep in Heavenly Peace, have over 100,000 kids on their wait list for beds.
I believe that Lowe's wants everyone that comes here and everyone that hears about this and sees about this to have a life-changing experience.
To do something that is so impactful to so many lives, so many little lives, means the world to us.
How about that? That's good stuff, isn't it? And speaking of books and beds, we are going to get between the pages with Dr. Virginia Bartlett, clinical ethicist, author, teacher, scholar. Good morning, Dr. Bartlett. Thanks for being here.
Good morning, Jeffrey. Thank you for having me.
And you have come forth with a new literary offering. This is your first children's book, right?
Yes, this is my first children's book, hopefully not the last.
Aptly called Not Her Bed. So what are we talking about, Dr. Bartlett?
So this story came out of my life, my experience with my youngest daughter as she was learning how to be in a big kid bed, and all of the freedom that comes with that, and also the challenges that raises for kids and for us as parents. We would put her to bed, say goodnight, and she would, within 30 minutes, be somewhere else in our house. We wouldn't be able to find her. She'd be asleep in just the weirdest places. And
then after you get over that initial wave of panic of where is my child, right?
Yep.
Then you can get on to sweetie pie, what's wrong with the bed, right? And that's a whole other mountain to climb and navigate, isn't it?
It sure is. It sure is. And we tried to keep our sense of humor because she would wind up in the weirdest and funniest places, sleeping on the dog bed, sleeping backwards on the rocking chair. And so we wound up taking pictures, snapping pictures of her, thinking these will be fun for her senior, yearbook.
Sure, yep.
And yeah, then trying to figure out how to help her understand bed is for you, bed is your bed. So
it's easy as a grown-up to say, I cannot wait to get in my bed. Oh my gosh. But for a kid, sometimes it can be daunting. It can be unfamiliar. It can be scary. It can be unknown. For other kids, it's the next great adventure, right? Kind of where the wild things are. Let me stand on the boat and we will sail off. But for other kids, it might not be quite the magical experience it is. And we've got to, part of our responsibilities and our privilege as parents is to help figure out a way to make it work, right?
That's right. That's right. And my youngest was the youngest of three. And so she was aware that things happened after she went to bed and she did not want to miss those. So we had to work on explaining that everybody goes to bed. Everybody has a bed, or as you all were mentioning with the folks at Lowe's, trying to make sure everybody gets a bed, and to appreciate that bedtime as a family.
Yeah, and my mother, Dr. B, said that we were completely spoiled. She said, "You're not a real parent," which is always a ringing endorsement from your parent, right? Because our both of our children slept through the night within the first week, and they never objected to bedtime. They never argued about it. They were always happy. With the crib, then you get the toddler bed, then you get the big boy or the big girl bed, whichever one it was.
Right.
And so my mother just used to shake her head and marvel and go. And she meant it too. She'd go, you. And she'd look at my wife and me and she'd go, "You are not real parents." And I would go, "What an ugly thing to say, Ma." And she would go, "Jeffrey, do you know that most people, bedtime is not always fun and easy. You just think of it." And we did in our house. It was a what is your happy thought, and off you would go. And I don't doubt that other parents say the same thing, right? I mean, there's only so much wisdom you can pass on, but it's not always received like that. And so this book, Not Her Bed, will kind of help the parents, the grandparents, maybe even the older siblings and the kid figure out and embrace bedtime, right?
I hope so. I certainly hope so. And I each of my children was wildly unique in their needs and in their bedtime experience, in their every experience. So each kid, one of my teachers told me, each kid will teach you how they need to be parented, even if you are parenting in the same way for all of them.
Oh,
right.
Ain't that the truth, right?
Yeah.
We get more objection now from the teenagers living in our house than we ever did from little kids about going to bed, right?
Yep. Well, my teacher also told me that every phase with a child prepares you for the next one, even if you don't realize it.
That has to be said with such grace and wisdom. It's almost laughable.
Yep. So we're with all of the children at different ages and stages, and I've actually have another book that I wrote for my bonus son Henry called "Not His Shoes" that is going to be in process, and I hope at some point to actually write some kind of story for each of them.
I was just saying, now, how many youngins are you responsible for?
Well, I have 3 that I birthed and 2 bonus children in my Brady Bunch.
So you got 5.
We have 5 ranging from age 7 to 17.
Now, all right. Now, did you get the memo? I feel obliged to remind you that when you drop these people off at school or wherever they may be, by the way, have you fully embraced your responsibilities as a professional Uber driver?
Yes, at the moment, that's where we're living in our lives. But hoping that eventually one of them will be able to drive their siblings. I remember my mother being so glad when that moment hit that she could have my brother start taking my sister and I to my job and to her soccer and things like that. So one day,
it's coming. But here's the rule that I wanted to share with you, Dr. B.
Okay.
You don't have to come home with the same 5 children. You have to come home with the same number of children. Fair enough?
Same number of children.
Yes.
Fair enough. That is my rule for travel with children, is that you have to arrive with the same number of people that you started. It doesn't matter when you arrive. It doesn't matter if you're wearing the same clothes. As long as you have the people you started with, it's a win.
So when you see at the local airport, when you see Virginia doing the whole Kevin thing, you understand where that comes from. I totally get it. And folks, you can stay connected with Dr. Bartlett and learn all about her literary adventures and more at virginialbartlett.com. And of course, Not Her Bed, available at all the regular places from our friends at Warren Publishing, on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, bookshop.org, or even better, go to your favorite local bookstore and say, Dr. B's come out with a new book and it's called Not Her Bed and I Want It, and they will hook you up. So, Virginia, were you always a writer, or was this just kind of everybody was driving you crazy and you said, I'm going to shut myself in the bedroom and write a book, leave me alone? What was it?
Well, I have actually always been a writer. I have boxes of terrible teenage poetry. I think I wrote my first short story when I was 6 or 8. But most of my writing for the past 20 years has been academic. I wrote a book. I'm a clinical ethics consultant in a hospital, and I wrote a book about that practice called Elements of Moral Experience in Clinical Ethics, Consultation and Training. And Sharing Stories with Strangers is the subtitle of that. So stories have always been how I make sense of the world, and I am now turning some of that professional practice of writing to other areas. So
that's great. Just kind of bringing it at home and putting it on what do we always say? Talk to kids where they are, right?
That's right. And it turns out that also matters for talking to grown-ups, which is part of what I do for a living.
Ain't that the truth? Right? Don't you? You don't have to admit it here, because I know your friends and colleagues are listening, and I don't want to put you in a bad spot. But I know that there have to be moments at work where in your head, you're going, please don't let my forehead become a billboard, because what you're sitting there thinking is, what is wrong with you?
Well, when my oldest was very young, and she was, and your starter child is often your challenge child as you're learning how to be a parent. And I would have moments where I would come home from work and look at my husband and say, our whole job, you see how she's acting now at age 4? Our whole job is to make sure she doesn't act like that at 44 or 64.
I tell you,
And
Virginia,
Well, and at the same time, I would watch her frustrations and challenges as she was trying to navigate and make sense of her world. And I took the practices and the patience that took into my work, because when people are in a hospital, they are in crisis and they need help. And so gotta take a deep breath, listen hard, and figure out what can I do to help, whether it's a baby or at home or a person in a hospital.
And you're a smart lady, and we are glad that you do what you do. When Vicki and I did Lamaze classes, and by the way, we failed Lamaze. We were terrible at it, so we failed Lamaze. But
you have 2 kids at home. That means you didn't fail.
No, we would get tickled at Lamaze, and I don't think that really Lamaze is where people embrace a lot of laughter. We thought it was funny, but we would go home from those classes, and really in private, we would go, there's no way that God's going to let those people have a child. Right?
It takes all kinds of people to make up the world.
I know. And you have to step back and go, there are different ways to live a life. And there are different ways, and everybody belongs, and you just got to love on them and do the best you can and extend that grace. And certainly that extends to our children as well. Folks, if you're struggling with bedtime, or maybe you got a kiddo that's super excited, this is how you can navigate that mountain. Not Her Bed by Dr. Virginia Bartlett. Again, from our friends at Warren Publishing, Amazon, Barnes & Noble, Bookshop.org, or your favorite local bookstore. Dr. B, Not My Shoes. When it hits the shows, you got to come back and be with us.
I will certainly make that happen. Thank you for the early invitation.
You come on back anytime. You are always welcome here. That's going to do it for Between the Pages. We got to take a break. When we come back, Julie's waiting with Mom Life on News Talk Sports for the Triad, WSJS.
At WSJS.com, you might have noticed we're not just any news site. It's true, we've ignored the trend of limiting content to a single topic. Instead, we're bringing you news, talk, sports, and weather all in one place. Listen to us live worldwide or explore your favorite show hosts. Check out the latest concert info, join our contests, and attend live appearances. Plus, dive into our sports teams. Visit us online at WSJS.com. We're your all-in-one source for everything you love.
Spring savings going on now at Crossroads Ford of Kernersville. Brand new 2025s must go. Up to $12,000 off MSRP on many amazing Fords. Ford F-150 trucks, Ford Broncos, and Bronco Sports. Huge selection and huge savings. See John and his team today. Spring savings going on now at Crossroads Ford of Kernersville, the Ford store that gives you more. Right off I-40 and 421 on Highway 66. On select Ford models, visit CrossroadsFordKernersville.com for more details.
I'm getting them good vibes.
Get ready for a night of music magic. Friday night, May 22nd, as the Winston-Salem Fairgrounds Indoor Arena will be rocking.
Ain't none about a girl like you.
Chris Jansen is bringing the party, joined by Easton Corbin. This isn't just a concert, it's an experience.
But I can fix it.
Ready to join the fun? Mark your calendar, Friday, March 22nd at 7:30 p.m. Chris Jansen and Easton Corbin. Snag your tickets now at WSFairgrounds.com.
Once upon a time, fitness was a lone journey, filled with guesswork and uncertainty. Then came the generic gyms, offering machines with little guidance. Enter the YMCA, where certified personal trainers work one-on-one with you. They help you stay motivated, accountable, and on track. No matter your fitness level, the Y builds healthy habits that last. Start your journey today at the YMCA. Visit ymcanwnc.org and take the first step to a healthier you.
I was choosing alcohol over my family. That's when I made the call. Now I'm finding better ways to cope.
Mental health care works when you make the call. Visit mentalhealthcareworks.org. A message from the American Psychiatric Association Foundation.
That first time seeing my son, I feel like my life did a 180. He really a definition of like why he loves somebody.
Through all of fatherhood's first, never stop being a dad. Visit fatherhood.gov to hear more. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the Ad Council.
Ladies and gentlemen, one does not lightly bestow distinction.
Yet in the case of Jeffrey Griffin, the matter is rather splendidly clear. Casting one's vote in his favour as the Winston-Salem Journal Reader's Choice Radio Personality of the Year is not merely advisable, it is, quite frankly, the only sensible course. So I encourage you, with all due academic gravity, cast your vote now at WSJS.com. I can confirm that Jeffrey Griffin is uncommonly delightful. Off you go to WSJS.com.
Rise and shine.
Huh?
Ready, boy? It's Triad Today with Jeffrey Griffin.
News Talk Sports for the Triad, WSJS, the very best in local news talk sports conversation since 1930. It's Mom Life with Julie Williamson. Good morning, young lady.
Good morning, guys. How are you?
We are fabulous. What you want to talk about, my friend?
Well, it's one of my favorite subjects, actually.
Oh, do tell.
Yeah, well, it's ice cream and frozen yogurt.
You scream ice cream. We all scream for ice cream. Let's have at it. What you got?
Yes. So I actually went to one of these places just a couple of days ago, and it wasn't in Winston because I'm actually right now in Charleston. I was just in Gatlinburg a couple of days ago. So, but I went to Kilwins because they are all over. So we are fortunate enough to have a Kilwins right there on Stratford Road in Winston-Salem.
That's right.
And so if you have never been to Kilwins, you are truly missing out.
Isn't it good?
So
Isn't it good, Julie? Oh
my gosh. Especially when they're making their own waffle cones and you can walk in there and you just get that waft of amazing smell and oh my gosh, it's fabulous. And so while you're in there, yes,
I said from experience. Okay, all right.
That's what I got. Just a plain Jane chocolate milkshake, no whipped cream, 2 cherries. Yes. So
Julie,
milkshake.
I'm going to go ahead and tell you, there's no way we're going to get through enough of these. So you can save some of these for your next visit, and we'll continue the ice cream conversation. Fair enough?
Yes.
All right, but you got a few more minutes here. But don't feel we're gonna make this a 2-parter here because this is too good to pass.
Oh yes. So I mean, not only can you get ice cream, but you can get my probably number 2. I call it my food nemesis, and that's fudge. So it's while you're at Kilwins, you have to get some fudge, and usually they have the buy 2 get 1 free.
Sure.
But anywho, yes. So and then if you're in Louisville, stop by Dollops, get you some specialty ice cream there, serving. Yeah, I haven't been there either, but it sounds amazing. So if you are in Louisville Clemens, you have a Dollops right down the street from you, and you also have an Abbott's frozen yogurt. So if you are more of a frozen yogurt type person, which I'm equal opportunity. Like I'm not, any type of frozen treat, I'm all about it.
Oh no, I am old school. I'm OG. I have to have the real ice cream. I gotta have. Oh, it's so good. I can taste the difference from a mile away. That doesn't mean the other's bad, just personal preference. But I gotta go. Give me the original. I want ice cream. Ooh, Julie, have you been to this new place downtown Winston-Salem called Nitro?
No, the Chill Nitro on 4th Street.
Yes. Woo! Can I just?
No, I have not.
Golly, it's good stuff.
So did they make? They make it with what? Is it not?
It's like this. The nitrous. Well, Christian looked it up, but they do they freeze it instantaneously and then with the nitro stuff, and then you can mix in whatever flavors you want. It is so ridiculously wonderful. Oh my goodness, Julie, we got to go.
So,
I'll come get you. We just have to go.
Yes, come get me. So the mom side of me comes out too and says, "Moms, that sounds like you can go for a science experiment too."
Yes,
so if you're looking for a science experiment and a sweet treat, head to Chill Nitro off of 4th Street in Winston-Salem.
That's right.
And of course, you have Cold Stone, which you can't go wrong with Cold Stone. I think their chocolate devotion is my favorite. It's chocolate everything, chocolate ice cream, chocolate mix-ins, chocolate syrup, chocolate sprinkles. I mean, chocolate.
That's what we get our ice cream cakes. Is called
yes.
Stone. Those are world class. World class.
And then,
oh my gracious.
You know, we are Dario originally started right up the street from where I grew up in King.
It did.
And shout out to one of my really good friends who her first job was scooping ice cream at the Dario, and her forearms were so strong by the end of the summer. It was unbelievable. Like it's like one of those things you don't even realize it's happening until the summer's over, and you're like, holy moly. Like, yeah. But now the Darios have spread out.
Yeah.
So hit your Dario.
Get to your
anywhere
local
you
Dario.
go.
Good for the soul. Absolutely. Julie,
Yes.
we'll have to continue the ice cream extravaganza on your next appearance. Fair enough?
Absolutely. There are tons to talk about.
Julie Williamson and Mom Life. Up next, Brain Power with Emmett Page. Don't you touch that dial. On the way on News Talk Sports for the Triad, WSJS.
The 28th Annual RiverRun International Film Festival is going on now through April the 25th in Winston-Salem and Greensboro, screening 178 films across 9 days. World premieres, panel discussions, and more. Listen to Triad today with Jeffrey Griffin for your chance to win a pair of tickets, a pair of all-access badges, and a pair of VIP reception, donor appreciation, and closing night. For more information and tickets, go to riverrunfilm.com.
I went to My Computer Career because I needed job security.
Because I wanted a career in cybersecurity.
I went to My Computer Career because IT jobs are everywhere.
My old job was going nowhere.
I went because I didn't want college loans for the rest of my life.
Because I wanted a career for the rest of my life.
Go to mycomputercareer.edu and take the free career evaluation today. Classes available online or in person. Financial aid available for qualified students, including the GI Bill. 529 college savings plans accepted.
Not available in Washington State.
Piedmont Triad area weather. Chilly start to our day. We do have some clouds rolling in, and the winds are strong for the northwest with a very dry air mass in place and those gusty winds. We got some elevated fire weather concerns returning. Our high right around 65. We're down to about 35 tonight with areas of frost. Sunny for tomorrow, the high upper 60s. Dry and much warmer Wednesday, the high closer to 80. We're into the middle 80s with fair weather Thursday and Friday. I'm meteorologist Jennifer Naramore for News Talk Sports for the Triad, WSJS.
The Daily Pulse with Stephen Beck, your front row seat to the voices, issues, and energy driving the triad forward.
But as long as you like the taste and you like what you're brewing, that's perfect for you.
Amplifying the voices of the triad with news, perspective, and community at the core. The Pulse with Stephen Beck. This morning at 9 on News Talk Sports for the Triad, WSJS.
Avalon Express Lube and Service understands the road of life. They keep journeys smooth. They mend what wears down. They bring confidence back on the road. They provide peace of mind. They care for your vehicle. Avalon Express Lube and Service, your trusted partner in complete car care. Experience auto service that treats your car like it's their own. Avalon Express Lube and Service, Highway 66 in Carnersville. Service you trust, performance you feel.
Hungry for something fresh? Head to Bobo's Deli and Grill at 3478 Robin Hood Road. They serve the best crisp salads, hearty burgers, and deli sandwiches made with meats and cheeses sliced fresh in-house daily. Or try one of their made-to-order wraps packed with bold flavors and quality ingredients. And if you need catering for a party or meeting, large or small, Bobo's has got you covered. Come taste why locals love Bobo's Deli and Grill at 3478 Robin Hood Road beside the Robin Hood YMCA.
What makes springtime winning a thrill? It's not just the tickets we offer. It's not just the concerts, the baseball, or the races. It's not even the excitement of soccer or the allure of fresh starts. It's the moment you bloom into big wins, the thrill of fresh air and fresh prizes. This is all we offer, but we offer it all so that this spring you can spring forward into winning. Discover your chance at WSJS.com.
Good morning. It's Triad Today with Jeffrey Griffin.
News Talk Sports for the Triad, WSJS. Good morning, everybody. I'm Jeffrey. That's Christian. And this is Emmett Page. Time to get a little bit of learning with Brain Power. Good morning, Big E.
Good morning, Jeffrey. How are you?
Good, brother. Great to have you on the show. What you want to talk about?
Man, I am all excited about Unsolved Mysteries.
Ooh, with Robert, what's his name? Don't you remember that show?
Yeah, I've been watching him. I've really been getting into murder mysteries lately, and then I also been into like gangster mysteries, especially with what's her name, Jimmy Hoffa.
Yeah,
nobody knows where Jimmy Hoffa is. So I was like,
in the end zone at the Meadowlands.
From what I understand, I was doing some reading. His feet are wet, so that tells me that he might have been. I don't know.
All right, Emmett. So, have we got a mystery on tap for everybody to ponder today?
I think so. I think we're going to do the Malaysian Airlines Flight 370.
Oh, yeah. All right. Tell everybody the story, Emmett.
So, on March 8th, 2014, Malaysian Flight 370 was carrying 209 passengers from China to Malaysia, right? Nothing about the flight to distinguish it from any other flights. Everything was good. Plane took off. Everything was fine. Within an hour from takeoff, the aircraft veered off course, and then the transponder was turned off. And it's kind of like, why would you turn off the transponder? Number one.
Oh, I didn't even know that was an option. I had not heard that, Emmett. The transponder, that's the little black box, right?
Yeah.
Or yellow box or red box, whatever it is. It was turned off?
It was turned off.
That's weird.
And it was tracked over the Indian Ocean, and then it vanished into like thin air. And it's gone without a trace. And I can remember this because Courtney Love got on. Everybody knows who Courtney Love is. It's Kurt Cobain's ex-wife. But she got on Facebook and she pulled up some type of Google Earth images and says, "Look, here it is in the Indian Ocean," and it had some debris. And she claimed that was the flight debris. And so I was like, yeah, okay, whatever. But with that being said, though, they were finding the black box, the pinging, but it was in the Indian Ocean and it was too deep to go get. But the question is, was the plane with it, right? Because it vanished into thin air and nobody knows where it went. You can take the black box out and throw it away, like, if it's in whatever. Where did that black box? Where is it? So that's the key. There was a large international search, largest in aviation history. The plane and its passengers were never found. Only 3 pieces of debris matching the flight have ever been recovered over the past 12 years, and nobody knows where the plane is.
Goodness.
So many people think that a meteor struck the plane and it evaporated, which I highly, highly doubt. Others believe it was pilot-induced suicide, or even some believe that it was a hijacking that actually went right, and they took the plane and using it for some nefarious purposes.
Oh my!
So,
what do you think?
You know, I don't know. I really don't know. I you know, that's why I solve mystery, man.
I applaud the honesty, Emmett. I mean, really, and when it comes down to it, that's really all we can say is, wow, I have no idea.
You know, the meteor struck it and it evaporated. I'm going to go ahead and label that as flag on the play. Whichever one we want to talk about. You know, I don't believe it got thunderhogged in the air.
Oh my gosh. Thunderhogged. I mean to tell you, thunderhog is just when you get dropped, so that everybody knows. It's a family phrase. Oh my gosh.
So I don't think it did that. Could it have landed at an airport unknown, like an airfield? Probably. But you know, who knows? This is one of life's little unsolved mysteries, kind of like the Mary Celeste that we'll talk about later.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you got more. We're not going to get through all these today. So next time, a different mystery in store, right?
Yes, sir.
I'm looking forward to the, what is it, Malaysia Airlines Flight 370? Is that right?
That is correct.
No sign, no word, no answer so far.
Absolutely. And I think don't you put these up on the internet by chance on your interweb?
Yes, something like that. Yes, we will.
You know, if people want to put their hypotheses in a chat form, maybe we can start that up.
We'll see what we can do. What's your theory on the Malaysia missing flight? I didn't know that the black box was pinging, but I think I do remember. I didn't know it was taken out. Or no, you said turned off. That's what it was. I didn't know it was turned off.
Yeah,
that's weird, Emmett. That really is. That's not an accident.
Right. And so if I had to, you know, if we're going to do conspiracy theories, I really think that it may have been hijacked for a nefarious purpose.
All right. Well, maybe not knowing is better. I don't know. I feel badly for those families. So maybe time to drain the ocean. Christian, will you alert whoever we need to let know about that? We need to drain the Indian Ocean and take a look around and see what we can find. Emmett, have a great day, brother. We'll talk again soon.
Yes, sir. I can't wait.
That is Brain Power with Emmett Page on News Talk Sports for the Triad, WSJS.
Feel the rush of the stadium and the roar of the crowd. It all happens right here with the Charlotte Football Club on WSJS. Experience every goal and every cheer. Feel the crown come alive. Charlotte FC is not just a game, it's a passion. Wednesday night, Charlotte FC visits Orlando City SC. Hear the crown roar on WSJS and WSJS.com. Live, loud and local. All hail the crown, live on WSJS.
Don't let concerns about shifts in the market disrupt your long-term financial goals. Edward Jones financial advisor Doug Eslick can help. He'll work with you on an investment strategy for long-term results. Edward Jones can give you the tools and knowledge for a steady approach to hitting your financial targets. Get started by giving Doug Eslick a call at 336-477-6042 or visiting edwardjones.com. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Everyone deserves a break, but for families, finding time to connect can be tough. Enter YMCA Campaigns, your perfect weekend retreat. Join them May 8th through 10th or September 4th through 6th for fun, fellowship, and fresh air that your whole family will love. So bring everyone. YMCA Campaigns is more than a getaway. It's a chance to grow closer, laugh louder, and breathe deeper. Explore the magic of family time at ymcanwnc.org. YMCA Campaigns, where memories are made.
Jerry Hunt Supercenter, the king of pre-owned cars, is stocked up and ready for you. Over 1,200 cars to choose from, including light new convertibles, just in time for spring. Need a truck? They have many makes and models to choose from. Don't buy new and lose money. Shop Jerry Hunt Supercenter, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty. Check out their massive inventory at jerryhuntsupercenter.com or visit Jerry Hunt Supercenter, the king of pre-owned cars in Lexington and Salisbury.
I'm a king in this game. Let it boom, let it bang.
If you like saving money, head over to Crossroads Ford of Kernersville now to save up to $16,000 off MSRP on these amazing Ford courtesy vehicles. 2025 Ford F-150 trucks, Explorers, Escapes, and Expeditions. These vehicles have extremely low mileage and have been maintained by the amazing service department at Crossroads Ford, just like new. John and his team will help you get in the Ford of your dreams. All roads lead to Crossroads Ford of Kernersville, right off I-40 and 421 on Highway 66. Visit crossroadsfordkernersville.com for more details.
When your little one has a cold with a fever, try new DayQuil Kids Cold and Cough Plus Fever. It's the daytime coughing, aching, sore throat fever just for kids medicine. DayQuil Kids Cold and Cough Plus Fever offers fast, effective cold and fever relief for kids ages 6 and up with a delicious grape flavor that kids love. New DayQuil Kids Cold and Cough Plus Fever will help them feel better fast so they can get back to the fun stuff quickly. New DayQuil Kids Cold and Cough Plus Fever. Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
Wake up, it's Triad Today with Jeffrey Griffin.
News Talk Sports of the Triad, WSJS. Time for our weekly visit to Camp Dado. This week in the spotlight, my favorite sophomore, Sophia Libidis-Gerfinski. Good morning, girl.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm good.
All right, getting toward that time of the year, you got exams and tests and projects and all that. Everything going well?
Yes.
Keeping up?
Uh-huh.
All right. So what is the big news you want to talk about today?
Well, our lacrosse team played on Friday.
Okay.
And we had a really good game. We played the school, and by the end of the regulation game,
yes,
we were tied. But that happened because we were down 1, 4-5,
Mm-hmm.
and the other team came down the field. They had a free position shot.
Yes.
And so that was saved. And then we went back down to the other end, scored. And then the other team came back down and scored. And so then we went into the first overtime. And so during the first overtime, well, in lacrosse, sudden victory. So it's 3 minutes, first goal.
First goal wins it,
So,
right?
Yes.
Okay.
We went out there and no one scored that quarter. And then we went into double overtime.
Yes.
And we did not score, but at the end of the second overtime, the other team supposedly scored. And
Yes.
so everyone started celebrating. But then
Hold on,
even
time out right there, because I was at this game, and I think you gave the other team credit for scoring one too many goals, but they only scored once there in the second half. So that was, and then you all tied it up. I think you all scored twice. They scored once to force the overtime. But nonetheless, that goal that they scored at the end of second overtime, you refused to leave the goal. What were you thinking?
because the ref blew a whistle before the ball was shot,
Okay.
which stops the
Stops the play.
gameplay.
So you felt quite strongly that the goal should not have counted.
Right.
And I got to tell you, from the stands, well, besides me having a stroke, because I heard the whistle too, I knew that goal was no good. But Sophia refused to leave the goal. So her teammates are out there all with this look of astonishment. Your coach went out to midfield to have a come to Jesus meeting with the officials, right?
Right.
The other
he
team
did.
is celebrating. The men's lacrosse squads are going onto the field to start warm-ups because the game's over. And all of a sudden, your coach is out there, and what happens?
Well, we're all lined up on the sideline to shake hands, and she comes over to us, and she's like, the game's not over. Like, you'll have one more free position shot, and this is all we have. So you better give it your all.
I'll explain to everybody. that means the other team gets a free shot on goal. And I think there was 2 seconds left in the double overtime, in the second overtime. Sophia trots back out there. This is a proud father moment to the goal. She lines up. And these shots, Sophia, they're virtually impossible to stop, right?
Right.
Because they get from 8 meters. So you get from about 8 yards, the offense gets to shoot on the goalie. And 90% of the time, maybe 95% of the time, Sophia, those goals, they score, don't they?
Right.
Right. So what happened? The opponent lines up. You're in goal. Everybody's got their fingers and toes crossed and praying hard. And what happened?
I save it.
You made the save. You made the save. Oh, my gosh. I set a new personal record on my high jump right there in the stands. So second overtime ends. We go to triple overtime. Your team goes out there. They win the draw. They go down there and bam, you all score and you rally for the win in triple OT, Sophia.
Yes, we did.
How about that? Now, the last time that you all played this team, they beat you by about 9 or 10, didn't they?
Right.
And this time on their field, you all gave up. You allowed 1 goal in the second half and in triple overtime, 3 overtime periods. You gave up only 1 goal. That's really impressive. Girl, you were on fire.
Thank you.
You were on fire. I mean to tell you. And that was not the only. I lost track somewhere, but those 8-meter shots, which again are just, you just can't stop them. So I think Sophia in the second half and those 3 overtime periods, I think she saved 5 or 6 of those. It was unbelievable. I've never seen anything like it. And Sophia, you also, your defense, your teammates, they were incredible. I mean, they went in lockdown mode, didn't they?
They were.
That was really, the defense came to play. I mean to tell you. So, all right, way to go, Reagan Women's Lacrosse. Super proud of y'all. It's all coming together, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes. And a good practice yesterday?
It was good.
Good practice. All right. So proud father moment, but congratulations. You and your teammates really putting in the work, and we can tell. And so I'm proud of you. Keep doing it, will you?
Yes.
All right. You have a great Tuesday, kiddo. I got to get. Love you bunches.
Love you.
That's Sophia Elizabeth Griffin in this week's edition of Camp Dado. Got to get my heart rate down a little bit still just riding that high. It was an exciting game, whale of a game. Boy, there are some fantastic young student athletes in the Piedmont Triad in the high school ranks. I just can't believe what all they are capable of. Good for them. So big thanks to all of our coaches and all of our staff and all those that work with our young people. You make such a difference. Wow, what an experience. Oh, did you hear? Talk about experiences, and then it doesn't always go according to plan. Did you hear about this, Christian? Blue Origin, that's the Amazon rockets, right?
Mm-hmm.
Jeff Bezos. They tried yesterday to launch a satellite into orbit, right?
Right, okay.
It didn't get all the way. It got partially there.
Well, that's not good.
No, now it has to. No, it's not. I laugh because I'm immature. Now that satellite has to be deorbited.
They're going to have to convince all of their customers, and that includes NASA, that their full system is operational. And so unfortunately, with an early failure like this, which is not all that uncommon, I mean, we have to go back and look at SpaceX Falcon 9 had growing pains in the early days and had some failures too.
How about that? A collective bless their heart, right?
Absolutely.
How does one deorbit a satellite? I was sure that you knew. You don't know?
Shoot a pea shooter at it and then knock it down.
Everybody get out there.
Slingshots.
Little David play on that. I don't know. I don't know what you do, but yeah. It's partly there, but not the full.
Get Superman to bring it down.
Good call. I like that. You want to give away something?
I'd love to.
I got a couple minutes. How about this? How about 2 tickets to any film at RiverRun International Film Festival, which is running in Winston-Salem and Greensboro now through Saturday through the 25th. More than 100 films are part of the RiverRun International Film Festival. All the details are available online at riverrunfilm.com. come, we've got a pair of tickets, and you can take them, use them, trade them in. They're kind of like vouchers. You can use them, get tickets to any screening. So call now. Christian's got it. 336-777-1600. You want to go to the movies and see what could be the next breakout galactic hit on the silver screen? Could be a RiverRun this week. 777-1600. First caller gets a pair of tickets to the RiverRun International Film Festival. Now, don't go anywhere. The Daily Pulse with Stephen Beck's coming up next. Stephen will be with you during the 9 o'clock hour, and he might be giving away some stuff. I don't know. We've got more stuff to give away Wednesday, Thursday, Merle Fest, Charlotte FC. The boys in blue will be taking on FC Cincinnati. That's a May 9th game at Bank of America Stadium. How about the Kevin Powell Motorsports 100-lap modified race at Bowman Gray Stadium? That's right. We can send you to the Madhouse. And that race is coming up May 2nd. Actually, these tickets are good for any race at Bowman Gray this season. We've got Wake Forest Demon Deacon baseball. The Old Gold and Black will take on Louisville. Not this week, but next week at the Couch. We've got tickets for the Thursday night game. That's a 7 p.m. first pitch. And, of course, Wake Forest baseball tickets given by Pancho Villa's Mexican and Seafood Restaurants in Winston-Salem and High Point. How about a few random fun facts with which you can bedazzle, befuddle, and bewilder your friends at work and your family members at home? Rick James, right? Brickhouse.
Yes.
He won a Grammy, but it was for co-writing You Can't Touch This by MC Hammer.
Interesting. I didn't know that.
It is. The Captain Crunch character, right? On cereal boxes.
Captain.
Yeah, Captain Crunch, right. CAPN.
Yes.
Was created by a guy named Alan Burns. He also co-created Rocky and Bullwinkle, The Munsters, and the Mary Tyler Moore Show.
Wow, what a repertoire.
So what a career, right?
Absolutely.
The word phony comes from telephone. Early phones had bad audio quality, and it made people sound fake. They would say, "Oh, you sound phony." And so there you have it. All right.
Very cool.
Roughly 2/3, including us. No, we don't. No, do we? No, I don't think so. Excluding us. Roughly 2/3 of the population in the United States lives within 100 miles of one of our borders. That includes coastal boundaries like the Pacific and the Atlantic, as well as the Great Lakes.
I don't know.
But 2/3 of the country live within 100 miles of an international border or an international body of water.
Okay.
Now, we do not. We're more than 100 miles from the beach.
Yeah, I would think so.
Aren't we? Sure we are. I knew that. All right, one more. And roughly 2/3 of all Canadians live within 62 miles of the United States. How about that?
Within 2 miles?
Within 62 miles.
62 miles.
2/3 of all Canadians live within 62 miles of the United States. More than 80% of Canadians live within 100 miles of the USA.
What can you say, eh?
What can you say, eh? I love the Royal Mounted Police. So cool. All right, I got to get Stephen Beck and the Daily Pulse is coming up next on Touch That Dial. Christian and I will be back with you tomorrow morning, bright and early at 7 a.m. You have a spectacular Tuesday. News Talk Sports of the Triad, WSJS.
Life.